Ahoy, shipmates! I think is it working? Yeah, okay. Yes, appears to be working. Let me know if you can't. Actually, how would you know that you can't hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. There we go. That's the right way of saying it, isn't it? Of course you don't know if you can't hear me. Couldn't hear me. Couldn't hear me. There you go. You get what I'm saying. I've rearranged my computer around, so I think it's all working. There could quite likely be an issue with something or other. I think VTS radio is working. Although I did discover earlier when I quickly tested it.
VTS, good evening to you.
Well, there was a bit of VTS there. I think you can hear. Let me know if you can hear the VTS radio. I did notice that when I turned the microphone, I could hear myself coming out the speakers in my cabin here. So I was.
VTS received. Thank you for the.
Oh, hi there, Jack. He says loud and clear. Many thanks, shipmates. Hi, Elizabeth Lieber. Yes, she says you can hear me. And with a Jim Bob and Ellie Murley. Hi there. And Nicholas August. I was just watching Nicholas August land his plane in. I'm not sure where it was. Alice Adibel or somewhere. He live streams various things on YouTube. Interested in his flight simulators? Check Nicholas August out. Hi there, Deborah Speller. Yeah, she can hear me. And there, shipmate Julia Walker. Week Saturday. She's on Iona. You have to give us a wave, shipmates. And we have no picture. Oh, no picture. Oh, Shepherd Books is VTS. Oh, good. Oh, right, good. This is good then. So I just have to be careful that I don't press the wrong button, otherwise I'll be blasting myself with this through the speakers, and that just gets very confusing. Right, Queen Mary 2 is our only departure for the day. It's just the one ship today, shipmates, and she was due to depart at 5 o'clock, but it's been delayed till 7. No real reason why, but so I've heard of on the radio. Just been delayed. And she is off on a 7-night one-way transatlantic cruise to New York in true ocean liner style. Now, if I call her a cruise ship, I don't mean it in a derogatory sense. I just sometimes forget that she's an ocean liner, so don't get your knickers in a twist. Time is currently, well, it looks like it's like 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes past, I'd say, something like that. Oh, it is in the top right-hand corner, isn't it? Oh, we'll have a look around the cameras, shall we? What's going on? So, Queen Mary 2 is up at the other end of ports. Oh, Ice Cream Man's here. Just off to the right of our screen. We can't quite see the Queen Mary 2. She's pointing this way, so there'll be no spinning at the northern swing ground. She'll just, upper swing ground rather, she'll come down this way. Had a quick look on cows earlier. Oh, here we go. What's this on cows? It's a... it's a tanker. Ah, yes, that's right. Could be waiting... Queen Mary 2 could be waiting for the tanker to finish. I must sort this smearing problem out. I did solve that a while ago, and it's come back again. Put my thinking cap on. Yeah, they were looking pretty good out over there in cows. I noticed earlier when I was checking that there were lots of... Oh, she's already tugged up. Huh. You know, I don't actually spend a lot of time checking on the tankers from before they arrive. Not really my sort of thing. Oh, interesting. I didn't realise they tugged up so early. What was I going to say? Cows. Oh, yes. Weather excellent over in Cows, I noticed. Lots of sailboats out. Perfect evening for it, I think. Oh, talk about weather. Now, why don't we check the weather? Weather is... oh, yes, that 5.4 knots, 1 knots. Oh, yes. Probably almost a bit light, potentially, for an evening in the Cows. Trying to track through the trees. Seems a bit difficult. There we go. There you can see a few sailboats out there in Southampton water. Oh, pretty looking sky, isn't it? Cruise cam's still out of action because of scaffolding. Oh, traffic looks much better this evening. Not quite sure what was causing traffic the other evening. Absolutely awful here. Like gridlock in both directions, horns blonking.
Roger 7 VTS. Good evening, sir. Inbound traffic. VLCC SFL Ottawa with escort tug Lomax approaching DC now. 4SO number 5, clear channel, please.
There we go. That's the... Of course, a very green car. That's the tanker that's approaching, so we could be waiting for that. It's quite a long way away. What's going on in Netley? Netley, we are facing at the dock head.
Good evening, too.
We're looking over there on the itching cam. And, yep, I think that's about it. That's the Queen Mary 2. She's at the upper end of port, facing this way already. And I'll just quick check the weather again. It is, yeah, till 39.1 nautical miles. Fantastic visibility. Hardly any wind. So hopefully the cameras won't be wobbling around. Air pressure. I think that's high. Is it over 1,000 millibars? 83% humidity and 15.5. It's not. I noticed earlier there's a few people outside the Dancing Man Brewery, but yeah, everyone had jumpers on. It's a very pretty sky though, isn't it? Did hear a strange noise then? I wonder what that was. No, I think everything's okay. It does make strange noises sometimes, and I can't always follow what's going on. Yes, I'm glad they've got the clock sorted. This for many years. This clock, that's 4 clock faces on the old. It's the old Port Harbour Master's office. The clock never worked. I mean, I suppose it was right twice a day, but now it's right most of the time. In fact, I think it's really accurate. Oh, ahoy there, shipmate Ty J. Fly. He's just become a member. He's a leading hand. Welcome, shipmates. Glad to have you on board. Many thanks for becoming a member. Make your way down to the galley and grab yourself a mug of grog. Right, who's in the chat there then? Oh, lots of shipmates in the chat. Oh, yes, you were very helpful earlier when I was sorting out my sound and things to make sure everything was working, which appears to be. Oh, yes. Shipmate Stephen Saunders, yes, loud and clear. Yes, Liz McLaughlin says yes, can hear VTS as well. Good. I think everything's working then. It's only just if I press the wrong button here, I hear myself really loudly coming out the speakers, which, much as I like the sound of my own voice, it's a bit off-putting. And shipmate Eric Friend says 2 weeks date and I'll be on board as well. I think he's talking about Iona. It's Jack's Iona, I think. Hi there, Lynn Beeson. Says, hope I'm having a great week. Yeah, not bad, shipmate, not bad. Shipmate Pauline Worrell says, good to see that the cruise season's off to a good start. Loved seeing Celebrity Apex yesterday. We'll be cruising on the 20th of July. I always like to see the Queen Mary, though. Oh, yes, Queen Mary, firm favourite of the channel. And yeah, Celebrity Apex. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've been on Celebrity. I've been on a celebrity ship, but I'm not sure which one it was. I should check on that. Looks like we might have a bit of a sunset. Oh, it's possibly a bit too cloudy. Shipmate Carol McCuskey says, did I miss the departure? No, still waiting. Shipmate Steve Madison says, hi there, Captain, receiving you 5-5. Excellent, thanks, shipmates. Ahoy there, Richard CD. Ahoy there, Hammer 12 UFOs. They're on Arcadia on the 25th. Shipmate Anna Harris is on Anthem on the 2nd and can't wait. 2nd of June. Oh, that's not long, is it? Shipmate Andrew Pearson says, is 40 cam, box cam, jokes cam will come back on. Yes, Sunday. If you subscribe to the channel and you hit that notification bell, you should have been notified, or you certainly will be. On midday Sunday, Ferry cam will come back on again. And I'll probably turn the others on not long after that. Junction cam's pretty good. 40 cam I'm having some issues with at the moment. I'm just talking to technical support. It's doing some odd things. It's a lot of settings, and a lot of the settings for the image quality and focusing. Now they also depends on whether it's light or dark, so you can get the settings working really well.
Red Falcon just past northwest Netley in. British County Speed, please.
Red Falcon VTS, yes please, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. So as I was saying, you could adjust the image and focusing, and it works really well at daytime and doesn't work very well at night. And then conversely, you set it up to work well at night, it doesn't work very well at daytime. So a bit tricky that. So anyway, we're sorting that out. Karen McCuskey said, question just answered. I think she was asking about if she's long or not. The chat's jumped again. Shipmate Elizabeth Leaborn says, looks like the clock tower's been painted. Oh. Do you know what? It's a possibility that you're right there, you know. Yeah. Do you know what? I think you might be right. It does actually look quite sharp, doesn't it? I don't think they've done anything to the roof. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It looks a bit... Well, I don't know. You might be right, shipmate. Still have the research scientist RSS Discovery. I'll get my words out. My letters, I should say. She's still in port. Shipmate Billy says on Anthem of the Seas on the 2nd of June. Are you recording ship? Well, the cameras have been running all the time, shipmates. Well, I'm doing a live stream. Don't know. Let's have a quick look. What day is that? 2nd. That's a Sunday. More than likely, I would say. I noticed there's quite a few events going on down in Portsmouth. I think that's shipmate Billy's from Portsmouth. He just reminded me. Quite a few things going on down in Portsmouth for the 80th D-Day celebration. So I'm planning on getting down that way for the 5th. I think Rishi Sunak will be there, our President and Prime Minister and leader in control. What's going on here? Hang on, something's not working. Oh, I pressed a button. What button? what button have I pressed? There we go. I'd hit a button and it stopped me from doing something. There we go. Yeah, so Queen Mary 2's just at this end of port. I haven't heard anything on the radio. Can't see anything. She's off on box cam. Oh, yeah, she's off over there somewhere. But yeah, it looks quite decent over in Cowes. Yes, Boxcam. Yeah, Megaships UK says Boxcam. Yes, Boxcam is only temporary. That one is not coming back. Although I have been talking to Mr. Oh, hang on, let me show you. Oh, whoa, that's a bit fast. Steady on, boy. Yeah, so I've been talking to Mr. Cootie here. Oh, let me show you. Yeah, I'm talking about Mr. Cootie. He's got this restaurant, a lovely Indian restaurant, right here in the port of Southampton. He's also doesn't really like ABP. So if I do something, he's probably quite keen to support me. I have talked to him a while ago, and he said come back, but he's a very busy man, and he doesn't seem to be there very much. But I'm hoping that I'll get a camera mounted on his building, which will be very good indeed, because compared to where I am at the moment, we'll be able to see further up the port. So we're all slightly blocked by this building, where I reckon without Cootie being there, we'll be able to see all the way down. Oh, ahoy there, Peter Soderberg from Sweden. Hey, Peter. That's the entirety of my Swedish. And no, I didn't learn that from IKEA. I knew it before. Ellie Burley says maybe they cleaned it. Oh, that's true. Yeah, they could well have cleaned it. Ahoy there, Kelly Marshall says on Ventura on Saturday, 14th of September. Shipmate Wendy 51 says, anyone know why they have the giant concrete blocks in Mayflower Park? Well, I think I might do, actually. So she's talking about these blocks here that's subdivided the park off. When we had the oh, what's the matter with me? I'm on stock on repeat. We had the Circus Extreme in for the end of a couple of weeks ago, for the end of April, beginning of May, and the Circus Extreme occupied this entire end, as you can see, beyond the blocks. So I think that's why they put the blocks in, so that it gave the Circus Extreme somewhere to be. And I'm suspecting they just haven't taken them away yet. That would be my guess. I don't actually know. Shipmate Carl McCuskey says, what are the ferries like? Are there ship tours on Facebook? I'm curious what they're like on board. Oh, don't know, shipmate. Ahoy there, shipmate CV Axel. Many thanks for subscribing. I suspect probably are some ship tours. I seem to remember there are some videos. In fact, I'll be going on one on Friday, so maybe I'll knock a little film out myself. Should be going over on the motorcycle, so no doubt it will rain. It has a massive rain-making potential.
Texas, Wendy, Texas, Southampton VTS.
Hi there, shipmate Jill. This evening, Captain. Hoping you're keeping well and busy. I'm keeping very busy, shipmates.
Wendy, Texas, VTS. Yes, good evening. Reduce your speed. Your minimum safe when you ring speed, please.
Yes, I'm doing very well, shipmate. Thank you.
Yes, please emphasize that you're safe when you ring speed.
I did have the opportunity earlier. For some reason, Google and YouTube sent me a link to some company, and they gave me a voucher. And because Queen Mary 2 was delayed departing, should have been delayed departing at 7, I went and used my voucher, and I got myself a free Greg's sausage roll. How about that? I hasten to add, it's not a vegan one. That's a proper one in there. It's a vegan bag. Yep, free sausage roll, courtesy of YouTube and Google. I'm not entirely sure it's some sort of promotion. I didn't actually make much sense to me, or did I particularly understand it? But I saw claiming a free sausage roll here, so I did. Very pleasant indeed. I was going to go with the Dancing Man Brewery. That's in the distance there, and it wasn't as warm as I was anticipating. Still a bit of traffic out there, isn't there? I think some of the shipmates were saying that the M27 has roadworks, and that could have a knock-on effect here at the port. Yes, it's not as bad as yesterday, but it's still pretty busy. Yeah, we've got some roadworks. Yeah. Don't want roadworks. And what are we looking at? 40 nautical miles range. Beautiful evening. Beautiful evening, shipmates. Ideal. Shipmate Leslie R says, "Ooh, lovely. Can't beat a Greg's sausage roll." No, that didn't last very long. Although saying that, when you're down this neck of the woods near the coast, you've got to eat them pretty quickly, otherwise disappear via those flying seagulls. I'll just swoop down and take anything that's vaguely tasty. Oh, there, Nicholas Marshall. Oh, ahoy there, Kirsty. Britcliffe says they are on Queen Anne, 7th of June, going round to Rome. Ooh, wonderful. There's some pretty clouds out there this evening, isn't there? I wonder how high this camera goes. Oh, it does go higher. Okay, I did wonder. This is a newer camera, slightly different control system. I'm not familiar with it. Ah, yeah. Just a sort of random white cloud there. Shipmates, Mega Ships UK says, which 5 ships depart on Saturday, please? Oh, right. If I was clever, I'd reel them off the top of my head, but I'm not. So here we go. It's Norwegian Star. We've got Norwegian Star at 4 o'clock. Then MSC Virtuosa at 4 o'clock, both from the other end of the port. Then Aurora at 5 o'clock, again from the other end of the port. Then Iona at 5:30 from this end of the port. In fact, pretty much where we're looking now, over that way, from 46th Berthy Ocean Terminal. And then just behind the red Kestrel, right in front of our screens, at 8 o'clock will be Mine Chief 3. So we have 4 ships departing in an hour and a half, and then a bit of a galley break, which is actually that's pretty good timing. So we can I'll factor a galley break in for the well, I might find is leaving at 5:30, probably about 6:30, I'll imagine. So there we go. If you're thinking of getting the Saturday dinner on, I would say probably sort of 6:30.
VTS. Good evening to you, sir.
Shipmate Carl McCuskey is asking about the ferries. You see, they're the red funnel ferries. If you just Google red funnel ferry and go to their website, redfunnelferries.co.uk or redfunnel.co.uk, I think it actually is. They have quite a lot of information on their site all about the ferries. You can actually look at all the various ships they have, and it tells you the history about them, because quite a few of the ships they've actually lengthened, they've broadened. They've added mezzanines in and put things on top, and they've done all sorts of things. They've expanded them over the years. And I think it's Fran Collins, the CEO of Red Funnels, wants to buy some new ships in, and it's caused massive dissent in the board of directors. And quite a few of the board of directors, I think it was 6 or 7 board of directors left, saying that they weren't happy about it. But if anything I read from those Cal Mac ferries in Scotland, it's going to take 6 or 7 years for them to arrive once they've been ordered. So by the time you've ordered it, I mean, you're talking 10 years anyway. And these ferries are, I was talking to Etienne the other day. I think we said this, they're very nearly 30 years old. Not sure what the lifespan of a ferry is, but probably getting up there. Although I'm sure they'll be able to sell them off to somewhere else.
Roger, 7 VTS. Yes, please, sir.
Oh, there's shipmate Jack says, do I have special missions at least VTS, or is it available to anyone? Haha, good question, shipmate. Well, actually, I do not have special permission. Nobody needs special permission because it's a public channel. It's designed for information purposes, i.e. it's designed for everyone to listen to, so that you're well aware of what vessels are going on, moving around the water, and you're up to date. I did run it past the MCA. In fact, I did contact them and ask them, and they said, yeah, it's perfectly fine. They recommended that I don't broadcast the emergency channel, which is channel 16. They said they thought that would not be the best thing to do, because sometimes there's more personal information.
Eagle VTS, yes, please, sir, and contract is 4 meters.
So I don't broadcast channel 16, the emergency channel, just VTS in Southampton here. Visual traffic service, a bit like the air traffic control. A few people there at the end of the port. Oh, let me have a look at the map. What's going on the map? Any movement from Queen Mary 2? No movement yet. Oh, she's late and late.
Yeah, Outset DTS, good evening, sir, and question, what is your deepest saltwater drafted?
Shipmate Sam M says, I'm on board the vessel similar to the SFL Ottawa. Now, that's the ship that we have heading in that we saw earlier on Cow's Camp. It's a clear water vessel. Yeah, there she is, yeah. So she's just heading around Bramble Bank. In fact, we'll probably see her on Netley Cam soon. Yep. There we go. There's the SFL Ottawa. And he says that when we enter port fully loaded with diesel, they usually don't allow other ships to leave the port whilst we enter. Might not be ready. Yes, I think you're right. This is a clear channel vessel, although it's a fairly long way from where we are. But obviously, the SFL Ottawa is going to come up around Cowshot Spit, come up here, maybe turned around. They normally seem to be turned around before they dock, and then she'll be moored here, and the Queen Mary 2's here. But that won't take her very long to get there, so he probably is right. They will maybe be waiting for the SFL Ottawa. Yeah, thanks for that, shipmate. That's very useful. You must have good internet on your ship then, Sam M. Shipmate Sam M. Shipmate Scatpack Bob was asking permission from Mug of Grog. Yes, certainly, shipmates. Certainly don't want to deny anyone a mug of grog. Shipmate Andy Mac G says, is this her last transatlantic crossing or just a Queen small Queen sailaway? Yeah, it's just a sailaway. I have no idea that's the last one, not that I heard of. it's no. I think I must. In the title, all I meant was it's she's the last ocean liner. People like to. I end up calling the Queen Mary 2 a cruise ship, and then lots of people get very upset when I call Queen Mary 2 a cruise ship, and then correct me and tell me it's an ocean liner. So, but she is the last ocean liner. Difference between ocean liner and cruise ship. Anyone know in the comments? Anyone want to say? No, I don't want to start that debate again, do I? Shipmate CS28 says lifespan 25 to 30 years for ferries, so yes, they're going to need new ships. See, that's what I said. They're almost 30 years old. I think the oldest one was launched in 95 or something. Yeah, I'll have to check. But yes, they're certainly in their high 20s, coming on 30. And I'll say if a replacement ferry takes 5 or 6 years, then they need to start thinking about it. Shipmate Carl McCuskey says he's in Florida and had no trouble reaching the Red Funnel website. Excellent. I didn't know there were multiple. Yes, we've got we've got 3 ferries: the Red Eagle, the Red Falcon, the Red Osprey. I've almost forgot my ferries. And then there's one freight-only ship, which you can see here, which operates from the morning till about 5 or 6, and that's called the Red Kestrel. And then there are a number of fast ferries called the Red Jets, which... where's the Red Jet? Red Eagle? Oh, no Red Jets in motion. There's normally a Red Jet in motion somewhere. Red Jet 7. Red Jet 7. There you go. Red Jet 7's at Town Quay. You can see that lovely picture of Red Jet 7. They travel to and from the Town Quay, all the way down Southampton water, round Bramblebank, over to Cowes. They take about 20 minutes. All right, I think we've covered all sorts there. Oh, all the sailing boats. Earlier on, when I was about... I suppose it was 5 o'clock when I first came down here. There was a lot of sailing boats out there. Shipmate Ty Dan says, is there any chance of the Red Funnel returning? I don't know what you mean by the Red Funnel returning, shipmate. Do you mean Ferry Cam? Ferry Cam is coming back on Sunday at midday. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Yes, Telegram, it will be... I think that's answered your question. Yeah, there you go. And Kevin just posted the link. That's Kevin. Oh, yes. Notice there's quite a lot going on here in Portsmouth for D-Day. We've got quite a few events. Rishi Sunak's coming down. There's going to be fly past of the Red Arrow, so I shall make my way down there. See what we can film, see what's going on. I think there's the Eternal Flames also arriving to with an escort of vessels or something. I'm reading all about it, but they didn't actually say when or where. Quite well, I know where it is in Portsmouth, but they didn't quite say when. But yes, a lot of celebrations going on in Portsmouth, especially this year. I think possibly this is the last year where we will still see veterans. Go back and check the map, hadn't I? Map. There we go. No, still nothing for Queen Mary 2. There's probably a good chance we are waiting for SFL Ottawa, which we might be able to see on Netlycam. Ah, there we go. There is SFL Ottawa. Not sure quite what that stands for. And that looks like Phoenix. It's a Phoenix heading down to assist the bow end. just over from Rotterdam. Parted 2 days ago. Not a very speedy service. Shipmate Miss Lizzie, rather. Super excited for the ferry cams to return. Excellent, shipmate. Glad you are excited. Shipmate Norbert says, what time does the Queen go out? The Queen departs 32 minutes ago. So she's late again. You can see one of the red funnel ferries there. It's Red Eagle passing at the same time. It just looks looking quite sunny out there on the Solent, isn't it? I'd imagine they're probably waiting until the tanker has done her manoeuvre. They'll probably spin her around. They normally seem to face the other way. Very calm out there this evening. Yeah, wind. Look at that wind speed of, well, 3.6 knots, gusting to last 6 minutes, 0.6. Average is 0.2. It's hardly any wind out there at all. Very, very calm. I haven't heard anything on the radio. I assume the radio's still working. Shipmate Joe Dietrich says the red funnel ferry times, they leave on the hour from Southampton and half an hour at East Cowes. That is right, shipmate. And every 20 minutes for the red jet. Although I'm not quite sure what times they actually leave. Shipmate Shepherd Book said she's Queen. She departs on her own schedule. Yes, I think you could well be right there. Don't know why she was late in the first place. Shipmate George Emmett says the Flame leaves Portsmouth on the 4th of June at 8 AM. It leaves Portsmouth? Oh, I misunderstand that then. I thought the Flame was coming from France. Oh, okay. It was an article. I was reading an article in. It was either the Portsmouth. I think it's the Portsmouth Argos or the Hampshire Chronicle, and it was one of these awful websites where the article appears on your page, and then before you've had a chance to do anything, 2,000 adverts pop up, and the article bounces all around the screen, and then you miss it. So, yeah, I didn't really have a chance to fully read that article. Shipmate Books doesn't look bad temperature-wise. No, it's not. Shipmate Norbert is happy that you're also friendly. Yes, very friendly here, shipmate. We do like a friendly ship. Shipmate Andrew Pearson likes to say, thanks for letting us know about all the cameras come back online. In the future, are you planning any new ones at certain destinations? Yes, there's one new one coming that I've just got permission to install. I need to buy some steel work and some armoured cabling, and that will be going down at Solent Breezes.
Salamanca VTS receive. You getting bluefin just the east of Princess Shoaling down.
We'll in fact get a superb view of that tanker now. It'll be right down there, and we'll be able to see. The ships travel all round Bramblebank, all round to Cowes, all the way round the Isle of Wight. It'll really improve our coverage. So that's the next camera coming. And I don't have any more planned after that. Shipmate Elizabeth Leaphorn says there's a YouTube video of the Flame and Flotilla coming to. Have I missed it then? Have I missed this Flame and Flotilla then? It was a terrible article, I say, in the Portsmouth Argos or whatever it was. Shipmate Design to Win, Lou. It's not easy to read that one, shipmate. The Flame arrived in the UK on the Tuesday the 14th of May at a special reception. Oh, so a couple of days ago and I missed it. Oh, great. That frequently happens. Our shipmate Andy Mac G says, good colour on the sunset after all the rain today. Landlocked Midlands. Yes, it is coming out quite nicely. We've got a little bit of colour coming up behind the cranes at STC5, where Queen Mary 2 is. And you can see there's quite a lot of pretty clouds over the refinery and over Southampton water. And then we're just watching, which we think this is causing the delay, is the SFL Ottawa. And she is just coming in to the refinery, and the number of tugs. So we've got a number of tugs. Got Lomax, Spitzer Lomax at the stern, Spitzer Phoenix on the starboard side, and then the Craig Leith on the left-hand side of our screen, heading down. There we go. There's the Craig Leith. So there's the SFL Ottawa. No, not that one. And then this is forward. They should be going here, I'd imagine. Possibly in that gap there or that gap there. Either berth 2 or berth 5. Take your bets. Which berth will the SFL Ottawa end up at? Oh, shipmate Elizabeth Leaphorn says someone did a drone video of it. Etienne. Oh, what was Etienne asking? Oh, someone did a drone video of something I've missed. Oh dear. George Emmett said, oh, it's happening again on the 4th of June. Oh, okay. All right, I shall keep an eye out for that. Shipmate SST Training says, for all those cameras you'll...
Thank you.
Shipmate SST Training says, with all those cameras you'll be commenting on the first 2 hours of people's cruises. Yep, you're absolutely right, shipmate. It'll be about 2 hours worth of commentary. Oh, there, shipmate Annabelle Dage says, hi there from Ireland.
Hi, good evening.
And there, Annabelle is riping a shoebox for Christmas.
Yeah, Ray, that's a plan point here at 44 Bev Style Site 2. Got a match from Draft 8.8, 26 on board, and next border call is in Germany.
Who's that then? I missed who that was. I think that might have been... No. Loris Highway. Oh, it's a rather snazzy looking K line. Oh, there's shipmate BVP Pitbull.
Yes, well, yep, many thanks. We're looking good for anything ready from 2000. So once Queen Mary's close to us, we'll start letting go and follow along.
This received, sir. Thank you. Oh, the Queen. Thank you, sir.
I think that's Polaris Highway that was radioing in because he's at 44 berth. So yeah, it sounds like Queen's on the way soon. And there is Craig Leith coming into the bow.
BTS, Roger, 7 breakaway
Roger 7 VTS, yes please ma'am, inbound traffic, SFL Ottawa, tanker, hook, in for S5, straight in.
Oh, there should be Andy Cummins says, evening captain.
BTS, Queen Mary 2.
Oh, at last.
Queen Mary 2, VTS, good evening to you both.
Yeah, good evening, Ray. Well, Portside 2 on 106, draft 10.4. Looking to get away 2000 vessels off New York. And if you're ready, I will give you the figures.
8 o'clock.
Queen Mary 2, thank you sir, yes please. Ready.
Passengers 2419, 2419. And crew 1245. Crew 1245.
Queen Mary 2, BTS, that's all received, sir. Yes, you are clear to sail 2000. You will be followed by the Polaris Highway from 44 berth. Once you're clear, and double fully pass, please, with the inbound Randy, Texas. Just boarded her pilot southeast of the tower.
Okay, that's all received. They know of the two on board. When we're singling up, we'll come back.
Thank you, sir.
There's the Grandee, Texas. They'll be passing at Fawley Refinery. When you're a large vessel, you're a clear channel vessel, and nothing else can get past you, or you can pass them all the way from here to here, pretty much here. You've got to be a clear channel. Apart from here, this is Fawley Deep, and they can pass each other here. So that's probably what's happening by the sounds of it. I don't know why Queen Mary 2 is late. It's now 8 o'clock departure. Blimey. Where should we go for? Fawley Camp? It's quite pretty though. We might get some. We are getting some pretty colours in the sky. So I suppose that's a bonus. Netley Camp. There we go. Let's see what's happening with this rather heavily loaded tanker. Right, where did I get to in the questions? Shipmate Andy Cummins says, "Evening, Captain. Hope you're well. Looking forward to the new cameras. Thank you for keeping us all entertained." Andy and Tracy Cummins off. Thank you, shipmates. I'm glad it's entertaining. What shipmate Finchon said, Queen Victoria goes into the shipyard in October. Shipmate George Emmett says, Portsmouth, King's Harbour Master Portsmouth. It always catches me off guard because it's been Queen's Harbour Master for a very long time. King's Harbour Master Portsmouth, have a notice for the 4th of June for the flame. Okay, I shall keep it 4th of June. Or I'll add that to my calendar. So I've got the 5th of June. There's the big event going on in the Portsmouth that we looked at earlier, and then there's the commemoration on the 6th, but on the 5th there's a big event. So the 4th, the flame arose. I'll put that into my calendar. Yeah, there we go. And I shall hopefully sort that out, because the Portsmouth Argus, or whatever it's called, not very helpful. Right, where do we get to here now on the questions? Shipmate Steve Arnold says that Solent Bridge is an excellent location. We have hours of footage there while on holidays. Oh, good. Well, you'll know exactly what I mean then. Isn't it a fantastic location? I will need to make sure the camera is secure, because it is quite isolated on a point there. I would imagine it gets quite windy. So far, every time I've been down there, it's not been windy at all. So, well, we'll see. But yes, looking forward to sorting that out. We are specifying some, Captain Marty's helping me there. We are specifying a very thick steel for the camera support. So that's good. Kevin says berth 5 wins every time for the crew tankers. Oh, you reckon? Berth 5, do you? Okay, I'll see. We'll see.
Queen Mary 2, VTS.
Well, there's shipmate TJ Flyer. You became a member a while ago. I'm not quite sure why that's flagged up again. I don't quite know what's going on. It seems a bit odd. Anyway, welcome aboard, shipmate. Thanks for becoming a member.
Queen Mary 2, VTS.
Glad to have you aboard. Grab your second mug of rock. Oh, hi there, shipmate Clive W's also become a member. Welcome aboard, shipmate.
Yeah, we're married too. Go ahead, Ray.
Evening to you again. Provisional timing in from the inbound Randy, Texas, 2110 at the Hope. I'll update you.
2110. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you, sir.
They're trying to walk.
Polaris Highway, VTS.
Yeah, hi there, shipmate Clive.
Good evening to you again. Provisional timing from the inbound Grandy, Texas, 2110 at the Hope.
Yes, Polaris Highway, many thanks.
Right, again. Oh, there, shipmate Clive W. Many thanks for coming a member. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you on board. Grab yourself a mug of grog down the galley. Right. I think that's sorted that out. Where did I get to? Oh yes, shipmate Steve Arnold says that Solent Breeze is a good location. Quay Victoria a bit rusty, that's what Carmen's saying. Shipmate Elizabeth Leafmore says, oh, drone video of the flotilla coming to Portsmouth. I should have to have a look out for that. Shipmate B Titanic says, good luck with your cadet ship. I'll be starting mine with Clyde Marine training in September. Oh, good luck to you as well, shipmate. I have quite a few cadets on this channel. We'll talk about the Flame. The shipmate SST training says, imagine the Flame is doing a small tour of various ports. So all your dates are probably correct. Oh, okay. To be honest, I don't really know. Like I say, I tried to read the article in the local paper and was just bombarded by adverts. Shipmate Joshua Guttridge says, when is she departing? I reckon it's about 8 o'clock now, so 10 minutes time or there or thereabouts. Boy there, shipmate Chris Cook. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Boy there, Richard Sinclair says, proud to be on board. Shipmate CS28 says he's one full tanker. Oh, absolutely, yeah. When you see them moored up at full, if you happen to be going past on the ref funnel terminal, they are in various different states of very low in the water or very high in the water. This one is very much in the very low in the water category. Oh, some lovely colours this evening. I think we might be on for a decent sunset for Queen Mary 2. There's a bit of light there in distance, or there's a bit too much cloud, unfortunately. It looks like there's a little gaggle of shipmates down. Let's have a look. I think there might be a gaggle of shipmates down at the end. Yeah, it looks like a little gaggle of shipmates down at the end. I don't know if they are... No, it looks like they're fishing rather than... Well, maybe they're biding their time, waiting for Queen Mary 2 to come past by fishing while they're waiting. I don't know if he did a license to fish down in Mayflower Park. So I shall investigate. Shipmate Tim UK says, so glad you're back. Just found you again. I think I was one of your original viewers before Red Funnel banned your live cam. He says he's near Liverpool. Looking forward to Queen Anne naming ceremony. Yeah, that's coming up shortly, isn't it? When that, I think, is beginning of June somewhere, isn't it? 3rd of June for the Queen Anne naming ceremony. And shipmate Tim UK is looking forward to the Ferry cam coming back. Yeah, that'll be on Sunday, shipmate. Ferry cam is back. You'll all enjoy that. Shipmate Carl McCaskey says, nice shot of the skyline of the clock tower. I think you're talking about this one. Yeah, it's lovely out there today. We've got some really lovely colours going on. It's unusual. Don't normally get the colours that way. Normally the interesting colours from a sunset, you tend to get coming this way, with the sun setting this way, but there's a bit too much cloud down that way. Definitely getting better colours this way, aren't we? No, definitely better this way. Yeah, very nice. We've got Ferry cam. There you can see the spreads. We've got clouds over at the right. The sky on the left. To the right is more or less the northwest, I suppose. And to the left is southeast. Shipmate Sussex Rail Enthusiast says they can pass near Ryde as well. Yes, that's true, shipmate. Yes, they can. Yes. I was just trying to generalise, but yes, essentially there isn't a lot of passing places. Only here at here at Forley, or otherwise they really don't like to pass each other. Shipmate Simon Boyles asking, where is Queen Mary 2 bound for? Yes, easy. I can answer that one question, shipmate. She is off on a 7-night transatlantic passage in the age-old tradition of an ocean liner, here from Southampton to New York. It's got to be the classic way to go on the Queen Mary 2 if you're going to experience the Queen Mary. I think that's the way to do it. Go to New York, have a long weekend in New York. Maybe get yourself upstate New York this time of year.
Yes, please, sir.
Where this chat's jumped again. It takes me a little while to get this. When I'm not looking, I come back and the chat's bounced all over the place. Here we go, back to where it was. Okay, blah. Yep. Oh, Simon Boyle, yeah. Oh, Queen Mary 2 to New York. Oh, shipmate Simon Boyle, he's off on the Queen Mary 2, 2nd of June to the Nordics. Have a good cruise, shipmate. Sorry, what, do you have a cruise on the ocean liner? Or have a good...
Salamanca, we just received. Thank you for the call, sir.
Or do you have a good passage on a cruise liner? Shipmate Tally Dan says, how come it sounds like there's some wooden wind chimes in the background? Those are the halyards of sailboats. So that clanking you can hear comes from these things here.
Yes, at the Queen Mary 2's, we've received a phone call that Queen Mary 2 is not quite ready yet. So when you're ready, sir, you may proceed. You'll be ahead of the pass, so Queen Mary 2 will follow you.
ETS, sorry, many thanks. Can you just confirm, is it still a double poorly pass?
It's if the Queen will get underway after you, yes, it will still be double fully.
Many thanks.
Yeah, so the clanking wind chime noise is from the halyards on these sail ships.
Received the Polaris Highway session shortly from 44, brother.
These things here, all the rigging clanking away. That's what you can hear in the background. Okay, right. So I don't know if you heard that on the radio. I assume you did. That's the Polaris Highway. Lost my cameras again.
Yeah, Mercurian.
Roger, VTS Dan, good evening, sir.
Evening, Ray. Wait from 37, around 44 for the Polaris Highway.
Yes, please, sir.
But Curious is going round to the Polaris Highway to help her out first. She's now going to leave before Queen Mary 2.
VTS Alistair, good evening to you, sir.
Sometimes the cruise ships do leave early, just in case you're wondering.
Over good old VTS, that's all received. Inbound traffic, sir, the UKD Bluefin, just to the south of St. Helens Buoy, bound for Southampton. Vehicle carrier, Grandy, Texas, east of the Newgrounds Buoy, main channel for Southampton.
Look like the
UKD Bluefin VTS.
SPO Ottawa is going to the number 5 terminal. There is the Svitzer.
That is correct, sir.
Coming in to help the Orion. What was it, Orion Highway or Polaris Highway? Yeah, it's the Svitzer Bargate helping the Polaris Highway. She's going to leave now before Queen Mary 2. And there's a double Forley pass. Oh, I'm not sure.
Janie WV, just good evening.
Not sure which ones that's going to be. Right, let's go back to this chat. What's happened here? Where did I get to?
CDW VTS cleared to proceed, docket time gauge 3.93, northbound traffic from docket into engine.
Oh yeah, shipmate Carl McCaskey's nice shot of the skyline. Oh yes. Where have we got to here? Oh yeah, Simon Boyle's asking where she's bound for. Yeah, she's bound for New York, and you're off on the Nordic Fields. Oh yeah, Tallydan was asking about the noise. Hi Dan, it's not Tallydan, but Tydan. Oh, it's Steve Madison's asking about the wind chime noise as well. I think I've just answered that question. And shipmate Norbert says, how long to New York? 7 nights, shipmate. That's how long it takes Queen Mary 2 to get to New York. Shipmate Joe Dietrich says, are you doing a live stream for the Caribbean Princess on Sunday? If I'm doing a ship's TV, I don't know, but the cameras will be on anyway, so you'll be able to follow the ship out. I'm not sure if I'm actually doing a ship's TV or not. I need to I'm hopefully doing a few other things Sunday, and I've got the ferry cam going live at midday. We'll see, but certainly be on the cameras anyway, just on the general cameras, the Netley cam, Itching cam. They will be covering the departure. Sussex Rail Enthusiast says a very claggy tanker. Yeah, they're not so good when they power them up and down. Okay, once they're running at speed, I think. But yes, well, it looks like one of the Y tugs in the background there. Shipmate Magic Culleton says, "May thanks, Captain. Enjoy your commentary." Oh, thank you, shipmate. Woolly B says chimney is smoking. Oh, jumped again. Oh, shipmate Iceman 7 says a webcam at Portsmouth would be great, as the Warrior cam has been off for a long time. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I've actually tried this a couple of times. I did have a shipmate who said, oh, we've got a location, and I think he messaged me via some obscure platform, and I didn't check it for a long time, but I came back, I messaged him back, and I didn't get a reply, and so I'm not sure about that one. But yes, you're quite right, shipmate. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm just hearing myself. What have I done? Oh, let's try that. Oh, there we go. Right. That's funny. I've moved my computer around, and some things have changed, and all of a sudden then I could hear myself. Yes. So a Portsmouth location would be a good idea, shipmate. So yes, I am looking into that. If anyone know of any locations in Portsmouth, let me know, and I shall investigate further. But yes, that would be a good idea. What else we've got here? Shipmate Tydan says saltwater license not needed. I think he's talking about the fishing. Okay, well, I shall look into that then. Shipmate George Emmett says I sent notice for the 4th of June Instagram. Ah, yes, I don't tend to use Instagram, so I don't check it for months and months, and then when I do check it, everything's out of date. I know I should be more organised, really, shouldn't I? Shipmate Tim UK is hoping to get drone footage. Oh, he's hoping to get some drone footage. Oh, excellent, shipmate. Well, let me know if you do get some drone footage.
Yeah, no, then. Granny, Texas, 7 speaker.
Shipmate Stefan says, how many times have I been on the Queen Mary 2?
Texas, VTS, good evening, Barry. I'm sure you copied him, but you got the Commodore Goodwill there, bound from Portsmouth.
Shipmate Stefan asking, how many times has the captain been on Queen Mary 2? I've never been on the Queen Mary 2, shipmate. I had an opportunity. I didn't have an opportunity. I tried to get tickets last year. She had Queen Mary 2 broke down before she went transatlantic, had to be repaired, so that was cancelled, and people's cruises were refunded. And then she made a very short journey up to Liverpool, and cruises were something like they were like £200 each or something, £300, very inexpensive, but they were sold out within minutes. So I was hoping to go on that. Shipmate Norwood says, how many people go to New York? I think there was 2,400 on board. Oh, hi there, shipmate Paul Robinson. Many thanks for becoming a member. Well done. Grab yourself a mug of grog down the galley, shipmate. Shipmate Judy Walker says, when is Queen Mary 2 leaving? About now. About now, shipmate. About now. The Polaris Highway is going to leave first, and then Queen Mary 2 is going to follow. She was...
Normandy, Southampton, VTS, that's all received, thank you. The Commodore Goodwill is outbound from Portsmouth, just approaching the port.
Oh, yeah. We've got some nice colours on Itching Camping.
Yeah, Texas, VTS.
She was supposed to leave at 5, then it was delayed till 7, now it's delayed till 8. And in fact, I think it's even getting past 8.
Granny, Texas, VTS. Barry, are you okay to take a call from the back there? Thank you.
Shipmate Ty Dan says, let's hope the new red panel cam will be able to cope with the viewers. Yes, I'm sure it will. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that. As a YouTube, I have to do that part. It's just down to me to supply the feed. I've been testing it now for a number of weeks because I didn't want it's like all these things. You test it for a couple of days, you think, well, that's fine.
Britannia B with Southampton, VTS, good.
And then you go live and it breaks down within 3 hours. So I've been testing it for a couple of weeks to make sure. And I've had a few little niggles, so yeah, should be good.
Britannia B with Southampton, VTS, received, thank you. And where are you dredging this evening?
Shipmate Liminal said, why is it called the last...
Copy that, thank you. And whereabouts are you dredging this evening, please? Okay, so that's all received, thank you. You have the AIF set. Outbound east of the border channel, also proceeding to 351. Commodore Goodwill, Southampton VTS, thank you, sir. Once you pass the inbound Roro Grande, Texas, you have the Ferry Normandy 7 miles south of the Nab Tower in for Portsmouth.
Oh, there's shipmate Huckberry. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Where was it? Shipmate... shipmate Victoria says the Warrior cam's been down for a while. Perhaps I can hijack it. Yes, we'll stage a coup. I'll have to have a look at that. I shall investigate further, shipmates. Oh yeah, shipmate Liminal said, why is it's called the last ocean liner? Well, she's the only ocean liner left. All the rest are, not to be too pedantic about it, cruise ships, although I might well end up calling Queen Mary 2 a cruise ship. As far as I can concern, she's a passenger ship. She's not a ferry. She's a cruise ship, ocean liner. But anyway, there's a distinction that she is the last ocean liner because she's supposed to go from point to point rather than as a means of transport, rather than going between various different ports. And she also travels the fastest with a top speed of somewhere near 30 knots. These features make her a cruise ship. No, a ocean liner. See, I can't help myself. Oh, shipmate Ellie Murney, once she wins the lottery, is going to put a camera on her house in Portsmouth. Excellent, thanks, shipmate. Is that going to be on your house in Portsmouth or the fort when you buy one of the forts? Either way, fine by me. Well, there's shipmate Liminal says the video on the channel is very nice. Nice colours and contrast. Oh, thanks, shipmate. I think we're fortunate with the colours today.
Blitzing to the North Channel. That's all received, so thank you. The Caltrop gauge currently 3.99. Polaris Highway on 44 dual 8 2015. And we're waiting to hear if the Queen Mary 2 will slip from 106 on.
We're waiting on the Queen Mary 2. Oh, blimey, it's late. Right, where did I get to? Talk about Warrior Cam. Camera reports, but it's not working. Yeah. Ferry, what it says about Ferry. Oh yeah, Liminal says lovely colours. Oh yeah, it is lovely colours, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. That's what I was showing that one for. It's a bit not very impressive sunset, but conversely we've actually got pleasant colours further down the water. Shipmate Megaships UK says could be 8:30. Yeah, I think you could be right, Shipmate. Nothing seems to be happening very quickly this evening. Shipmate Michael Mini says hello from Colorado Springs in Colorado. Excellent, shipmate. I've been there. I did enjoy my little trip to Colorado Springs, and I went all the way to the top of Pikes Peak. Very exciting. I've always wanted to go there for a long time. Shipmate Elizabeth Leeborn says the Red Funnel ferries work hard doing lots of sailings back and forth. They certainly do, shipmate. Oh yeah, shipmate Liminal said I looked up open line now and said, oh good. I hope I filled in a little bit there for you. Shipmate Clive W says, what do I use for tracking the ships? Aha, right. I think we can answer this one. I use a website called vesselfinder.com, and they provide you with this map here. And you can see all the ships. The pink ships are pleasure craft, so that's probably a sailing boat. Most of them don't have pictures. That's a lifeboat. The red ones, green ones are ferries, or passenger ships. The yellow one that's another ferry, and then you've got orange ones which are tankers. And so I think you get the idea. But as you zoom out, you can have a lot. The amount of traffic in the channel makes it look like a very busy. It's like the M25, isn't it? So you've just got a bulk, happy dynamic bulk carrier, then a bulk carrier, and then you've got a tanker, bulk carrier, tanker. Well, you get the drift. I use Vessel Finder. I like the interface. What it doesn't have, compared to some of the softwares, it doesn't have that many pictures. So particularly on leisure craft, if you click on the pleasure craft, I know what that one does, but lots of them don't have. That looks like Alan Bay, I'd say that was. And lots of them don't have pictures associated with them, whereas some of the other websites do. But I prefer the graphics on this. But also, I get free premium membership because I have an antenna here in the Port of Southampton picking up the AIS data that are transmitted from all the ships, and I send it off to the internet and supply them with up-to-date information, mainly for my own use, so I can know what's going on in the port. I'm a bit selfish like that. So I supply the data, and in return they give me free premium membership, which means I don't get any adverts. Queen Mary 2 has 2,419 passengers aboard, 89.8% occupancy, and 1245 crews. That's almost one crew to two passengers. That's a good ratio. That's a good service ratio, that is. Looks to me like the SFL Ottawa, yep. She's pretty much all tied up at number 5. I think Kevin 2 won that one. Guess the berth for the ship. Now it'd be just a case of waiting for the Horizon. Oh, I forgot the name of the Ro-Ro. Polaris Highway. I think she's actually moving. Yes. Tug Mercurius is down there. We can't see anything because there's the Red Kestrel in the way and the RSS Discovery. And then Queen Mary 2 due away. Well, I don't know actually. We're still waiting. Even VTS said we think she's away next, but we haven't heard anything. And the pilot did say that he wasn't entirely convincing when he said he'd be away at 8 o'clock either, which is why he suggested the Polaris Highway went first. Pretty quiet out there in Cowes.
That's right on the way. Right, should not mess up the mission. Continue with speed, please.
Starting to get...
Yes, if they to do so.
Thank you.
currently looks like we're actually getting some pretty colours, so we might actually have quite a pretty sail away. Or the Queen Mary 2. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, it's turning out better than I expected. I was being possibly pessimistic there. The tugs are just, I think they're just going to keep their pressure on while the SPL Ottawa ties up, starts unloading.
Highway VTS, did you call?
Yes, Palace Highway. Good evening, Pete. That's us just starting to let go on 44.
Okay, sir. You've got the Red Osprey at turn northwest at the inbound on Mayflower. Red Osprey VTS.
Yep, the Polaris Highway is now letting go. So we can see her leave. You know, I've got something to watch while I wait for the Queen Mary 2. Right, where did I get to?
Red Osprey VTS.
That's right.
Yes, sir. You've got the Polaris Highway just letting go from 44. Caution as you approach. Can you keep up on the reds, preferably outside?
Yeah, that's all covered. Thank you.
Shipmate Tydan says he often plays the game trying to spot the cameras while he's at the Dancing Man Brewery. Well, they are quite well hidden now, I have to say. You might spot the one that goes up on Cooties at some point. Shipmate MC Spark said for Portsmouth Camp Spice Island, the pub on the entrance. Yes, I know, I've thought about that. I did call someone and they were a bit vague and they said try someone else, and I called someone else and didn't get a reply. So I have to chase that up again. But yes, that has occurred to me that Spice Island would be an ideal location. So that will be, I shall be questioning that again, pushing that. Shipmate Jax says he noticed that Queen Mary 2 runs late quite a lot. I don't recall. You might well be right. I don't particularly remember. Queen Mary 2's coming.
WVTS, that's all received.
That might be Queen Mary 2 radio in to say that she's letting go. I didn't hear the message. All I heard was nope. We'll assume that was letting go. Shipmate Shepherd Duck says, would the next ocean liner be a Queen Mary 3? Well, I suppose the question is, will there be another ocean liner? I mean, is there a space in the market for an ocean liner? Or is that not necessary anymore? Don't know. Perhaps it's, perhaps it's not necessary. Perhaps a cruise ship is more efficient rather than an ocean liner. Don't know. Shipmate Steve Madison says, are you currently bobbing on a yacht in the harbour? Not at the moment, shipmate, no. It's just you can hear the noise.
Yes, thank you, sir. The UKD Bluefin ahead of you will be heading for the North Channel, I understand. And just been told the Queen Mary 2 will be aborting, so you will need to drop anchor. Alpha Bravo is available.
Oh, Queen Mary 2's aborting. Oh. Not very helpful, is it?
That's all received, thanks.
Oh dear. Questions then. Queen Mary 2 is aborting. We've got... Oh dear. Well, it's rather embarrassing, isn't it? You're all here wanting to watch Queen Mary 2 depart, and she was going to be 5 o'clock departure, then a 7 o'clock departure, then an 8 o'clock departure, and now it's an aborted departure. Okay. Right. I don't know what's going to happen now, shipmates. Well, we'll hang on for a bit. We might get an update over the radio. I don't think I've had this happen before on the channel. I don't think we've had an aborted departure. I suppose often we've got multiple ships leaving, so it's not so much a problem if one of them is really late. But as only one ship, it was rather important. Okay, right, interesting. Oh dear. Right, where did I get to here? Talk about the Queens, weren't we? Queen, what was it called? Queen Mary 2, that's right. Would there be a Queen Mary 3?
Yes, that's all received, thank you. Polaris Highway just departing from 44 berth outbound. Not yet, channel.
Yeah, we don't know, really. Okay. Well, we'll keep some ears up. Shipmate Clive W, I think I was asking about the software I used.
Brandy, Texas, VTS, go ahead. Bravo, many thanks.
Shipmate,
BTS for Falcons, Spartan Royal Cliff Cows.
Brandy, Texas, VTS, sorry sir, you were overspoken. Okay, so he's just on the phone at the moment. I'll ask him to call you as soon as he's off. Okay, as I understand it, the next slot for the Queen will be 22:45. Whether she'll make that or not, anybody's guess at the moment.
oh no. I hope you heard that, shipmates. It sounds like Queen Mary 2 departing at 22:45.
Yeah, okay. Yep, I'll ask him to call you.
22:45, or maybe not sure. Oh dear. Well, okay. Oh well. I'll answer a few more questions, and then I think we'll just follow the Polaris Highway out, and then I'll have to round it up, I think. Guys?
Police dive team, Southampton, BTS.
Oh, police boat team.
BTS and police divers, all dive operations complete. Divers are out. We're heading back to the handball.
Police dive team, Southampton, BTS. That's all received, sir. Thank you. Good watch.
I heard the police dive team was out. I'm not sure what they were looking for. I think it might have been training.
Security. All stations. This is Southampton, BTS. Diving operations complete, SCT-2. I say again, diving operations complete, SCT-2. Southampton, VTS, out.
Yeah, they were up at the other end of port. Oh yeah, shipmates HJ. So good evening from Helen and Colin, watching your live feed from Wales. Yakida did an event in Netley a few years ago in the grounds of the Royal Victoria Cricket Pass. Love being down by. Yes, lovely, rather good down there. Shipmate Adam Milford says, "Hey all, just having a discussion about."
For Falcons, Spartan Royal Cliff Cows.
Shipmate Adam Milford says, having a discussion about the water coming out of the front where the anchors are. What's the purpose, please? Haha. Well, actually, I do know this.
Received. Thank you. The Polaris Highway just departing 44 berth, so caution as you depart there, please. And Red Jet 7 is at the south Brambles.
That's all probably thanks.
Yeah, he's talking about the water. You can see the water coming out by the anchors here. Oh, there's shipmate 4321 Ant. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Yes, the purpose of that water is to wash the chains, wash the anchor chains. You don't want to bring in any invasive species into port, so actually they do it on the way out as well. They wash the anchor chains. That's what I've been told. I don't quite understand it, but anyway. Hope that clears that one up. Shipmate Liz McCacken says, hope the QM2 goes soon. Sounds like it's not going to be at least till 22:45, so I think we may have missed the boat, so to speak. Dear me. Shipmate McSpark says, Spinnaker Tower for a Portsmouth can. Oh, that's very good, Spinnaker Tower. Yes, I would like one there. That would be rather good, wouldn't it, on the Spinnaker Tower? Here we go. Here's the Horizon Polaris Highway, sorry, being pulled out.
Red Falcon, BTS.
Shipmate tech.
BTS Red Falcon.
Red Falcon, BTS. The bulkhead gauge currently 3.95. Question: will you be outside the red?
We're not going to make it stern as Polaris Highway, so we'll just hold over here by the reds.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, so the Polaris Highway is holding up the red funnel. Shipmate Terry Silver says the Hogasaka is his favourite. Shipmate Christopher Watkins says, what do I use to get the radio in ports? That's the VTS radio you can hear. I have a software-defined radio connected to an antenna, connected to a little server, and that runs all the time, and that picks up the radio. That I found to give the clearest quality of radio. I did try connecting a handheld radio, and it just wasn't very clear. I could never get it to work without being hummy and noisy and horrible.
Hey, I have a set for Solent Ships.
Seems to be a lot less daylight in Southampton than Lincolnshire. Oh, curious. Well, I don't know what it's like in Lincolnshire, but...
Hey, I have a set for Solent Ships. Traffic information. The Britannia Beaver's just passing the South Puller. She'll be for NAB 351 to dredge, sir. Just remind me, are you for 395 or 351?
We do have a lot of cloud. It's obscuring the sun. Maybe that's the problem.
395. Many thanks. Break Britannia Beaver, Solent Ships. Britannia Beaver, Solent Ships. Yes. Correction of my last. The AI I have set will be for NAB 395 to dredge.
Shipmate Cheryl Welper says, such a beautiful sunset. Oh yeah, it certainly is. Sorry, chat's jumped massively. Mary Murray says Spy Silent. Yeah. Shipmate Cheryl Welper says,
yes, thank you, sir. Have a safe passage.
She says, amazing sunset watching from Arizona, I think she said. Yeah, southern Arizona. I do enjoy Arizona. Been to Flagstaff a few times on my way there. Shipmate TY says, did I get Northern Light shots? Yes, actually, we did get some shots of the Northern Lights on... what was it on? On Cow's Cam. Yeah, Cow's Cam provided us with some shots of the Northern Lights. It's good old Spitz Curious. Mega Ships UK asking Terry Silver knows about the Hogasaka grounding. I can imagine that's why it's his favourite ship, I'd imagine. Yeah, anyway, says aborting. Yes. Shipmate Norbert says tired of waiting. Good night. Yeah, I know. Same here, shipmate. Mega Ships not your fault. I know. Shipmate Jack says, when they did my last transatlantic July, we didn't leave until 10 p.m. Gosh. Yeah, shipmate Chef Bad says sounds like it's not sailing. Yeah, it's true. It does sound like very much like that, doesn't it? I think we have a no show for this evening. Well, it should be on the other cameras. Just I probably will be hitting the hammock myself at that point. Kizzy says, if the Cunard make another ocean liner, hopefully it's named after Queen Elizabeth II. We've already had a Queen Elizabeth II. Actually, it might be a king. Might be King Charles. King Charles ocean liner. Don't know if that goes against the naming convention, though. Naming it after a man. Right, where do we get to? Shipmate Grant Waldo says, Queen Mary 2 just turned 20, was designed to last 40 years, so it'll be at least another 10 years before they think about replacing it. Well, there we go. Answer that question. Shipmate missed that. Said something about the QE2 being held up. Here we go. Shipmate Mary Morgan says, she was on the QE2 once, and it was held late because 50 passengers were held up at Heathrow. Shipmate Chef Pad says, wonder if there's a fault. It wouldn't be the first time that she's had a fault, was it?
Was that the Normandy calling Southampton, Visa?
Shipmate Chef Pads wins Ferry Cam coming back. Ferry Cam, shipmate. Yes, Ferry Cam is back on midday on Sunday. Make sure you're subscribed. And hit that notification bell, and when we go live, you'll find out. See, there's the ferry that's waiting. Ferry that's coming into dock, and the other ferry's waiting. Oh, we're getting a good view of Apollon Highway. No, Polaris Highway. I can tell it's called Polaris Highway. It says it on the front. Shipmate Elizabeth Leeborn. Oh, a ferry, a warrior cam. Yeah, or maybe I'll just take over warrior cam for them. This is very confusing. Shipmate Mitchell McPherson says you could draw up some outgassing mud from an earlier age by the ton. What? Oh, I think this might be a conversation about the anchors. Yes. Hence washing the anchors off from contamination before they go back into lockers. Yeah, I think that's what the discussion is. Yeah, you're not allowed to go into lockers by yourself either. Breathing apparatus required. All that stuff corroding and venting off in there. It's been a lot of people. You don't know you're breathing in bits and pieces. Shipmate Pluma says, when ocean liners go from Britain to America, do they still time their runs to try and set the fastest time? No, I don't think so. I think they've given up on that a long time ago, shipmates. They all run on a strict timetable these days, although saying that, this Queen Mary 2 is 3.5 hours late and looks like she'll be 4.5 hours late. Shipmate Christopher Watkins says, going on my first ever cruise to Norwegian fjords.
Thank you. The Polaris Highway, just departing 44 berth, not clear channel outbound. The Roro Grande, Texas, just coming up to the mother bank, will be going around the right bank and proceeding to the front line or other anchorage as we speak.
Yeah, Shipmate Christopher Watkins on his first cruise ever to Norwegian fields on Fiona. And enjoy your cruise, shipmate. You've picked a good ship there.
Online, that's all received, thank you. Red Eagle, VTS, did you copy that?
Shipmate Tydan says, might be able to see the Northern Nights tonight. Oh, I'll keep a lookout. Chat's jumped again.
Thank you.
Where's he gone? Shipmate Chef Pad said, yes, it would have been good to see the Queen Mary 2 go with that sky. I agree. It's just turning out rather lovely. If she'd left at 8 o'clock, I think we would have had a perfect combination. Look at that. It's a bit of the sun that set in the distance there. Would have been a beautiful picture for the Queen Mary 2. Shipmate Chef Pad's already subscribed. Great to see Ferry come back. Good. Glad you're looking forward to it. It's backed by very much popular demand. I'll be interested to see how many people we have waiting for that live stream when I go live. Often when I go live, there's 100 or 150 or 200 people waiting, somewhere in the region of that. I don't know if it'd be that many for the Ferry Cam. Could be. It could be more. We should be interested to see. Right, I think I've caught up in the chat there. Right. Rather disappointingly, I can't show you Queen Mary 2. She's been delayed and delayed and delayed. So instead, we're going to watch a rather, I think they're quite attractive, these Ro-Ro ships. It must be the Day in Marine Architecture School. Must be the easiest. Design a Ro-Ro. Here's a rectangular block. Cut the corners off. Job done. They are literally all function over form.
Solent VTS all received, so thank you. There should be no conflicting traffic.
A few colours happening in the sunset. See them on itching cam as well. No, we're looking at the top of the ship departing. Can't speak. Oh, you can see the sunset reflecting though off the Polaris highway.
Roger, 7 VTS, yes, if safe to do so, caution for the Polaris highway, just completing a swing off the ocean dock. You've also got the Red Falcon there, the gimp outbound, and the dockhead gauge if required, 3.95. Thank you.
There you go. You can see the Polaris highway throttling up there, heading out. Well, apologies for that, shipmates. I can't do much about the non-appearance of a ship, much as I'd like to be able to tell them to get on with it, or at least be more accurate with their timings. Never mind. Right, well, what's next? What is next? Oh, yes, Saturday. There are 5 ships departing the port of Southampton on Saturday, shipmates. 5 ships. Going to be a busy day. We will have a galley break.
Yes, JNW, that's us all fast now alongside over 222. Thank you very much. And we'll speak to you tomorrow afternoon before we head down to Portsmouth.
JW VTS received, thank you, good watch.
We'll have a
good evening, good watch.
We'll have a galley break at about 6:30. Before that, there'll be 4 ships departing. Then there's a bit of a gap after Iona until Mine Chief 3. She's departing at 8 o'clock. Or anyway, that's what they say, but who knows? And then, of course, Sunday, it's the return of Ferry. I needed the echo. I had the echo button working the other day, totally by accident. But yeah, that would be, wouldn't it? I'll see if I can get that working again. That could be amusing. Well, look, we've got the Red Jet taking it easy. Red Jet's quite a bit lighter in the draft, so he can sneak around Polaris Highway while the Red Funnels have to sort of wait. Never mind. Right, shipmates. Yeah, so I'll see you all Saturday, or Sunday, whatever. So that's an hour and a half broadcasting of no ship. Oh, dear me. Right, till next time, shipmates. Oh, sorry, hang on. Thanks to all the.
Yes, Bargate.
Okay, VTS.
BTS, Bargate, good evening again. Let's finish with the highway. Next one's the Texas.
Bargate, VTS. Okay, so the Texas is aborting for now. The Queen Mary 2 is not ready to sail from 106, so the grounded Texas will be going to anchor at the front line until further notice.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, I cut myself off too early there. So yes, thanks to all my PayPal donors, subscribers, Patreons, and of course the Blue Spanner crew for helping me out so much in the chats and looking after the cameras for me. So I'll see you all Saturday and then Sunday. Till next time, shipmates.
BTS, and Curious.
Curious feature.
Evening, Fincher Polaris Highway. And we're going to go to 44. I believe our new berth is going to be south of the Eleanor, so we're going to go and have a look at that for a bit.
Evening, Dan. That's all received. Thanks very much. Ferry, Texas, VTS, all received, thank you. The Polaris Highway's just a dock head out now.
Yeah, Polaris Highway.
Polaris Highway, VTS.
BTS, Polaris Highway. Yeah, just not. Yeah, and the Texas is going to front line.
Yes, that's confirmed. So you're branding Texas for the front line now. Inbound, the Red Eagles at the South Brambles, and you've got the UKD Bluefin at the East Brambles coming up the North Channel.
Okay. Just confirmed. So no.
No 40 pass. No 40 pass. Yes, and you've also got the SFL Ottawa just finishing off on SO5 there.